We end tonight with a scary sink or swim moment at a critical competition and the coach who saved the day.
In today's compilation, it all came down to a split-second decision.
Leave him alone! Okay, leave him alone! Leave him alone! Please!
From chilling encounters with creeps to last-second saves, one wrong move and it could have ended badly. These shocking moments will leave you breathless. Hyojung Park, better known as Mayoi on social media, was told by her followers that India was not a safe place for solo female travelers.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Good.
Thank you.
How are you? Oh, you love me? Oh, I love you too. Hey.
And in December of 2022, that warning came true almost instantly. As she was walking through the city of Mumbai, two creepy men approached her. One of them suddenly put his arm around her and tried to pull her towards his motorbike.
Oh, love you.
I love you. Oh, la, la.
She was shocked, but somehow managed to get away. This didn't stop the two men who circled back on their bike, followed her again, and asked for her phone number.
Bye. Phone number?
That's when another man crossed the street, told them to stop, and made sure she was okay. Ms. Park eventually ran to a hotel nearby and ended the live stream by telling her viewers she was safe. The two men were later arrested by Mumbai police and identified as Mohammed Sheikh and Mohammed Naqib Ansari. They were granted bail on conditions they regularly appear at the police station and cooperate with the probe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my God, you really saved me. Bye. Bye, thank you. See you.
Chilling street encounter. Watch as this man becomes a savior. Before he could get on his bike, he heard a scream and turned around. He didn't have time to mount the camera to his helmet, and this is what he captured.
Wait.
A creepy man was chasing her, so as a last resort, she ran towards the unwary biker, whose presence might have saved her from something really bad. After confronting the stranger, she stayed with him and thanked him for saving her life.
Okay? Go, please, go. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Taken in public. A terrifying moment unfolded in South Salt Lake City, Utah, when several witnesses saw a man snatch a woman right off the street. According to bystanders, the woman was asking for help and even tried hiding under a truck. But before anyone could react, the man threw her over his shoulder and carried her to a stolen Nissan Pathfinder. Police jumped into action fast and tried to launch an Amber Alert, thinking she might have been a teenager. When they finally tracked the vehicle down, the man and woman were asleep inside, but what police found out next made the case even more disturbing. The woman was actually 36 years old. She and the man, Carl Gravett, had been dating and living together for months, but after an argument went sideways, she tried to escape. Gravett was arrested and taken to jail on multiple charges, including kidnapping and vehicle theft. The woman is safe now. Live stream rescue.
What's going on? Oh, is he getting attacked? Whoa, leave him alone! Leave him alone!
An unbelievable moment was caught live on a stream when an unknown streamer noticed an Asian man in serious need of help. He saw someone trying to rob the Asian man's bicycle, so the streamer rushed towards him in hopes of stopping the altercation.
Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
Shockingly, the robber tried to get his bike, but because of the streamer's intervention, the robber hesitated.
Leave him alone! Okay, leave him alone! Leave him alone! Police!
He then proceeded to call emergency services, which terrified the robber, so he ran away, and the Asian man was rescued.
That guy was punching. They were kicking. He was kicking him.
Bronx break-in.
A scary moment for a woman entering her apartment when a man tried to force his way in.
Just past 2 a.m. in a Bronx neighborhood, a woman was walking into her apartment building, completely unaware that a man was right behind her. Security footage captured the terrifying moment near East 168th Street and Sherman Avenue, New York. She barely made it through the door before the man tried to force his way in. He pulled at the handle and paced around the entrance, but thankfully, the locked door held him back.
Open up the door. Excuse me. Excuse me.
The suspect, 41-year-old Orisha Lucky, eventually gave up and ran off, but the video quickly went viral, and tips from the public helped police track him down. Turns out, this wasn't his first run-in with the law. He had already been arrested 37 times before. Now, he was charged with burglary. The Bronx woman was physically fine, but shaken up.
At this point, she wouldn't want to go outside to work or anything because she's scared this will happen again.
The woman says her guard is now up. Her family is keeping a close eye on her whenever she does leave the apartment.
Angel of Shabuya. Robert McD, an Australian-British streamer, was vlogging in Tokyo, Japan, when a woman accompanied by a man approached him. Rob quickly understood that something was wrong, and the woman saw him as an angel who could perhaps help her, and that's what Robert did.
My friend.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man. Hi.
He talked to the stalker, and eventually the creepy man walked away. Here's something fascinating about Rob. In Japan, he is known as the Angel of Shabuya because he goes around helping people on a daily basis.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Very afraid in Japan. Had my trips. Yeah, two days ago in Japan.
Yeah.
Come in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you in danger?
Yes, very dangerous.
Secret note plea. At first glance, it looked like a regular visit to the vet, but when 28-year-old Carolyn Reichley handed over a note to one of the staff members, it revealed something far more disturbing. The note said she wasn't safe and needed help immediately. For 2 whole days, Reichley had been trapped in her home by her boyfriend, Jeremy Floyd. He allegedly held her against her will and refused to let her leave. So, she came up with a plan. She convinced him their dog needed medical attention. It worked. He took her to the animal hospital in DeLand, Florida, and once inside, she quietly slipped the note to a staff member. They read it and called the police without hesitation. He was found armed, and Reichley was taken to a nearby hospital where she made full recovery. Floyd remains held at the branch jail on $57,000 bond on his previous charges, and no bond allowed on the pre-trial condition violation, where he was prohibited to contact Reichley after his arrest. Phoenix street hero. A regular afternoon in downtown Phoenix could have turned into something far worse if it wasn't for Josh Jones. On February 1st, 2022, a teenage girl was waiting near Roosevelt Street for her boyfriend when a man quietly approached her from behind. In a sudden move, the man grabbed her and tried to take control, but within seconds, a bystander stepped in. Josh tackled the man to the ground and pinned him there, refusing to let go until the police arrived. The entire scene was caught on surveillance footage and later shared by the Phoenix Police Department. Josh's quick actions earned him a Citizens Award, which he received on March 22nd, recognizing his courage and sharp instincts that likely saved that girl from a terrifying situation.
Josh was recognized by the Phoenix Police for his heroic actions. He told police he did what he thought was right to do.
Elevator creeper. The guy in the blue hat wouldn't stop invading her personal space. Even after she asked him to back off, he kept getting closer, ignoring every clear signal she gave.
Dude, stop! I don't know you.
But right next to her stood someone who wasn't going to let it slide. The man in the dark blue shirt noticed what was happening and calmly stepped in.
Seriously? Are you serious?
Please don't touch her for me.
He didn't raise his voice or lose control. He just stood firm, putting himself between them. His calm but confident presence was enough to shut the situation down, making sure she felt safe and respected.
Clearly, it's not happy right now. Okay, even if she's joking, well, you want to learn to calm down. You need this to be, okay?
Should we call him? Stop! What the hell is wrong with you? Like, oh, seriously.
Doorbell mystery. A Ring doorbell camera captured a frightening moment that unnerved the entire Los Angeles neighborhood. The screams were so loud and horrifying that a resident stepped outside to check what was happening. These sounds were coming from a white car that can be seen driving away. You can even hear a man's voice in the background saying what sounds like, "I'm sorry." Neighbors started coming outside and immediately called 911. The LAPD launched an investigation trying to figure out whether this was a kidnapping, a domestic situation, or something entirely different. One witness said they saw a man pulling the woman's braided hair in the passenger seat.
Like she was trying to get out when she seen us, and he snatched her head back and he sped it out.
Police released an image of the car, a white 2003 to 2008 Toyota Matrix, but as of now, the woman's identity is still unknown. Nothing has indicated it was a hoax. Creep gets blocked. An American Twitch streamer by the name Jake and Bake was live streaming in Seoul, South Korea, when a woman in a beige hat ran towards him. She immediately held him and informed him of a creepy man that was following her. Jake instantly put his arm around her and comforted her as the creepy man wearing a tracksuit and blue baseball cap tried to get closer. At 1 minute mark, something truly shocking happened. That stalker got really close to them. But thanks to Jake and his friends, they surrounded the woman and gave her company till the man could no longer be seen.
Behind you, there's a man.
I saw it. I know her.
She needs to help us, okay?
Terrifying TikTok moment.
She was filming a TikTok video when the unthinkable happened.
While filming a TikTok dance in her living room, 25-year-old Hannah Viverette experienced something straight out of a nightmare. In the middle of recording, a man suddenly stepped into her apartment through the second-floor balcony door.
Who are you? Please get off.
The terrifying moment was caught on camera. As soon as she saw him, she backed out of the room and rushed to a neighbor's door for help. She managed to snap a photo of the man before escaping. Hannah later confirmed that she recognized him.
Recognized him almost immediately based off of his clothing and knowing that I had seen that face and that outfit around my apartment complex many, many occasions.
His name is Angel Rodriguez Gomez, a 36-year-old man she'd seen lurking around the apartment complex more than a few times. Police arrested him and charged him with burglary and stalking.
36-year-old Angel Rodriguez Gomez was charged with burglary, assault, and stalking.
Doorbell horror. A doorbell camera captured a terrifying moment in a quiet Arcadia neighborhood. A woman was seen running up to a neighbor's front door, pounding for help, when suddenly a man came into frame and took her across the lawn. What looked like a horrifying struggle turned out to be something even worse. Police later confirmed that the man was her ex-boyfriend, Robert Michael Mendez, and that she had been held against her will inside a Southern California home. Authorities believe the footage was recorded 2 days before Mendez was arrested. The woman was eventually rescued and taken to the hospital, where she recovered. 27-year-old Mendez was taken into custody without incident and is now facing charges of kidnapping and false imprisonment.
Beating on her. Looks like he would have been stomped on her, dragging her. She had suffered multiple injuries, enough to require hospital attention.
Neighbor in attic. In Pennsylvania, a man was arrested after a couple made a disturbing discovery above their bedroom ceiling. Jerome Kennedy and his wife Ashley had been hearing strange sounds coming from their attic. Then one night, Jerome noticed a light shining through a small pipe in the ceiling, right above their bed. So he installed a camera in the attic. The footage left no room for doubt. Their 69-year-old neighbor, Robert Havrilla, was seen crawling through the attic with a power drill in hand.
All these years, we have no idea what's been going on inside our own home.
Turns out, he had built a hidden access point in the shared attic space.
Originally a wall here that he had removed.
Basically, a removable wall he could open whenever he wanted. Police were called, and Havrilla was arrested for stalking and trespassing. His lawyer claimed he was up there for maintenance work related to home renovations.
Scary to think that somebody would be that intrusive into somebody's home. In my humble opinion, he was waiting for the creep show.
Dress up, creep. The following footage shows 2 CCTV angles capturing a chilling moment late at night. Although the location is unknown, the video shows an alleyway where a young woman can be seen looking behind her, suspicious of being followed by someone. As she enters her apartment building, another woman can be seen in the street. But to the viewer's shock, this wasn't a woman, but a man who had dressed up as one. He had been stalking her for the past 10 minutes, and as she entered the elevator, he followed her. But thankfully, the young woman was intelligent and quickly got out of the elevator. This creepy crossplayer tried to follow her, but as soon as she got out of the building, she started shouting for help. This made the dress-up creep run up the stairs, and after a few minutes, ran out of the building. Elevator close call. It happened so fast, she didn't even have time to react. A woman stepped into the elevator of her apartment building, but her tiny Pomeranian didn't make it inside with her. The door shut, with the dog's leash still caught outside. Her neighbor, Johnny Mathis, noticed something was wrong and jumped into action. He rushed over and quickly unhooked the leash, saving the dog just in time.
The whole time this is all happening, that the girl was inside screaming. As soon as those doors shut, she was screaming, and I could hear it the whole time.
Believe it or not, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. There have been other cases caught on camera of elevator doors closing on the leashes. So here's a reminder, always keep your pets right next to you, or better yet, pick them up when entering an elevator.
Glad I got the leash off in time and the dog's okay.
Body cam rescue. In Akron, Ohio, a disturbing case came to light when police rescued a 23-year-old woman named Chloe Jones from a shed where she had been held captive for 4 days.
Water.
The moment was caught on a police body cam, showing officers breaking into a garage and finding Chloe carefully climbing down from a raised plywood platform. She told police that a man named William Mozingo had offered her a ride home, but instead, she was taken to the shed and trapped there. What makes this even more horrifying is that Mozingo had done something like this before.
Turns out Chloe Jones wasn't his first kidnapping victim. He was convicted of kidnapping another woman in Ohio in 2017.
Back in 2017, he was convicted of kidnapping another woman and had already served prison time and later escaped. As he was being led away in handcuffs, Mozingo looked at Chloe and said, "I love you, Chloe." It was a chilling moment. Thankfully, this time, police got there in time to bring her out safely. Mozingo was sentenced to 25 to 30 years in prison. Fast police response.
Why are you doing with the kids? What's going on?
Body cam footage from Hillsborough County shows the exact moment deputies closed in on a stolen truck, with 2 children still inside. The man behind the wheel was 37-year-old Kevin Smith. Authorities say he jumped into the running vehicle while the parents were nearby, unaware their kids had just been taken. This happened in October of 2022 in Hillsborough County, Florida. As soon as the parents realized what had happened, they contacted police, triggering a county-wide search.
Stop the truck! Now! Pull into the parking lot!
Deputies were able to locate the truck quickly. Their body cams captured the high-stress moment of the arrest, and more importantly, the safe recovery of the children. Both of them were completely fine, and Smith was charged with grand theft auto and 2 counts of felony kidnapping.
Is this?
Yeah.
All right, step out of the car.
No, it's not like that.
Step out of the car, bro. Step out of the car. Come on. Step out of the car.
Heroic jump.
Oh, he's having like...
At first glance, police thought they were witnessing a wild carjacking when a man suddenly jumped into a moving car right in front of them. But the truth was the complete opposite. The driver inside was having a seizure and had lost control of the vehicle. The man who jumped in wasn't trying to steal the car, he was trying to save a life. The entire moment was captured on the police dashcam, and once the real story came out, this brave bystander was praised all over the internet and by the authorities for putting himself in danger to help someone he didn't even know. Cliffside rescue. While out on a hike, Taylor Root suddenly heard screams echoing through the trees. And without stopping to think, he ran toward the sound to find out what was happening. A woman was hanging off the side of a cliff with her daughter gripping onto her, refusing to let go, even as the mother begged her to. Thankfully, Taylor had the strength and determination to pull the mother back up onto solid ground.
Mom is safe.
Saving both of them from what could have ended badly.
It was a dire situation. By the time I got to her, her daughter having one arm was definitely at a disadvantage to hang on to her, but she did an awesome job. I was definitely in the right place at the right time.
Final call. Kevin Walsh was in a dark place and had made a decision that he didn't wish to live anymore. But just before he could go through with it, his phone rang, and it was someone he hadn't spoken to in a year, a girl named Blake, who he had met once at a summer camp. That unexpected call changed everything, giving him the reason and strength to keep going. What makes this story even more incredible is that years later, Kevin and Blake fell in love, and now they're married, proving that one small moment can change everything.
And there was something about her, just fundamentally, that was just her X factor that I opened up. That's what was going on, that I told her what was going on.
Lunging bobcat. A woman and her husband were just about to leave their house when a bobcat suddenly ran into their driveway. The wild animal lunged toward the woman, but her husband acted fast. He rushed in, grabbed the bobcat, and pulled it away from her. The whole moment was recorded by their home's security camera. Everyone was fine, and the bobcat left the area. It's not every day you see someone wrestle a wild animal to protect their family.
Get out! It's me! Get out! Let me! Watch out!
Pierside reunion. Back in 2016, Javier Fernandez was enjoying the day with his family near Newport Pier when he heard someone crying out for help. A woman named Rosa Sirius was in the water, and she couldn't swim.
I wasn't under the water. I thought my life was actually over.
So Javier didn't hesitate. He dove into the water and brought her to safety. 2 weeks later, the city of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, honored him with a Medal of Valor. What he didn't expect, though, was to see Rose again. During the ceremony, she showed up to thank him in person, and the two shared an emotional reunion that showed just how powerful one act of courage can be.
My heart was beating fast. It was like seeing someone I've always known who I hadn't seen in a long time.
I will never forget him till the day my life is over on this earth. I will never forget what he did for me.
Intersection rescue. Near Boynton Beach, Florida, traffic came to a standstill when a car began rolling through an intersection on its own. The woman behind the wheel was unconscious, slumped over the steering wheel, and headed straight into oncoming traffic. That's when another woman noticed the danger, jumped out of her car, and sprinted toward the moving vehicle. She managed to stop it just in time and called for help. Several others rushed over, pulled the woman out, and waited with her until emergency responders arrived.
We have an elderly woman that is unconscious at the wheel.
Is she breathing?
Yes, she is breathing.
There's a car. I think there's an incapacitated driver. They're trying to break into the car.
Later, the woman reunited with two of the strangers who helped save her life.
It must be when I passed out because I hit a curb and then the car turned. That's when it went into traffic. I don't even remember leaving work.
Man saves 2 lives. A terrifying scene unfolded during the Baton Rouge floods in 2016 when a woman and her dog got trapped inside a convertible. The water was rising fast and the car's top wouldn't open. That's when a rescue worker jumped into the floodwater without a second thought. He pulled the woman to safety.
Get my dog. Get my dog. Get my dog now.
But she immediately pleaded for him to go back for her dog. Without hesitating, he dove in again and came back up holding the dog in his arms. It was a powerful reminder of bravery and how strong the bond between a pet and their owner can be.
Baby, she's gone.
No, she better not be. I've been having her.
I got your dog. Oh!
Oh, you.
Go, swim to the boat.
Saved from orcas. An exhausted sea lion named Amber was spotted desperately swimming toward a boat near Laguna Beach, California, clearly trying to escape a pod of orcas that were hot on her tail. And just as things got intense, the people on the boat lowered a ladder to help her climb aboard. Instead of letting nature take its course, they chose compassion and stepped in to help the frightened animal, who clearly understood that this was her only chance. Hugo Zusho, the person recording the scene, along with his friends, didn't just stop there. They took Amber to the Pacific Marine Mammal Center, where she received the care she needed after what must have been a terrifying chase through open water. Savior of Kenya. In the dry, sun-baked regions of southern Kenya, rivers vanish and the land cracks under the heat, leaving animals like elephants searching for water. But one man named Patrick Mwalua, a humble pea farmer, has been stepping in to help in a big way by loading up his blue truck with thousands of liters of water and driving for hours just to fill up empty watering holes.
And I said, when I grow up, I want to do something for wildlife. And now the time has come that my really focus is in wildlife.
Since 2017, Patrick has been doing this out of pure kindness. And thanks to his efforts, elephants and other wildlife have had a fighting chance during harsh droughts. His consistent dedication earned him the nickname Elephant Guardian, and it's a title he wears with quiet pride. Searching for decades. Guo Gangtang, a father from Shandong province in China, never gave up hope after his son went missing right outside their home. He filed reports with the police, but quickly realized he couldn't sit and wait. So he took matters into his own hands and started searching on his motorbike, riding across the country for 24 years and covering over 311,000 miles in the process. His journey was filled with posters, heartbreak, and dead ends, but he refused to quit. And after all those years, China's Ministry of Public Security finally located his son through DNA tracing, leading to a reunion that brought his long, painful journey to an emotional end, as the two were finally brought back together after decades apart.
Authorities also reportedly arrested 2 people involved in the boy's abduction.
Kindness in action. An elderly man using crutches was slowly crossing a zebra crossing in Mianyang City, China, and even when the traffic lights turned green, the cars at the front stayed still so he could cross safely without feeling rushed. A nearby traffic officer saw what was happening and stepped in without hesitation, but instead of just helping him walk across, the officer picked the man up and carried him on his back, all the way to the other side. Drivers nearby recorded the touching moment, and the officer's thoughtful gesture was praised across the country for showing what real care looks like in everyday life. Snatched from Porch. A terrifying moment was caught on a doorbell camera in Oregon, showing a woman pounding on a stranger's door and crying for help. She kept looking over her shoulder as if someone was following her. And she was right. Within seconds, a man came running into frame, grabbed her from behind, and took her away.
Please help me! Please help me!
The two disappeared off camera, and police say she was taken into a white pickup truck, possibly an extended or crew cab. The footage quickly spread online, and thanks to the public's help, authorities were able to track the vehicle down. In an update, police confirmed both the man and woman knew each other. It wasn't a random incident, but it was serious enough to lead to an arrest. Thankfully, the woman was found safe. Hillsborough police publicly thanked the community for stepping in with crucial tips that helped close the case. Double rescue. During her morning run, a woman spotted a doe stuck between the bars of a metal fence, and without wasting time, she rushed over, bent the bars with her hands, and helped the animal squeeze through to safety. Most people would assume that's where the story ends, but just minutes later, as she continued her run, she came across the same doe stuck again.
One more time. Help you one more time, girl. Okay?
This time in a different fence that was even more difficult to escape from. Still, despite the extra effort it took, she managed to free the doe a second time.
Y'all better not get stuck again. And that's your...
Subscribers picked.
We end tonight with a scary sink or swim moment at a critical competition and the coach who saved the day.
At the 2022 World Aquatic Championships in Budapest, Hungary, artistic swimmer Anita Alvarez, the two-time Olympian, shocked everyone. When Anita was finishing her routine in the solo free final, she suddenly sank to the bottom, unconscious.
I was like, give everything until the very end, and I did that, and I remember going down and just being like, uh-oh, like I don't feel too great.
Team USA coach Andrea Fuentes immediately took action and dove into the water. Fuentes, who won Olympic and world medals for her native Spain, swam as quickly as she could towards her and kicked off of the pool floor to bring her to safety.
And I saw that she was going down, so I was like, I immediately knew that something was happening, so I went as fast as I could.
The two were then helped to the side of the pool, where Anita was placed onto a stretcher. The scary situation got people worried about Anita, but coach's rescue was greatly admired. A few days later, Andrea Fuentes made an Instagram post thanking everyone for prayers, and that Alvarez had recovered with normal vital signs and oxygen and sugar levels.